The break meta is changing. Boothill will be coming in the second half of 2.2, and he is insane. So let's talk about his best Lightcones, Relics, Teamcomps, and Eidolons. So Boothill's Lightcone options are strange, because he's a hunt DPS character that scales off of break effect, so he only really wants break effect and speed, and his signature Lightcone is the only one that we currently have that gives him these stats. It's his best in slot by far, nothing even comes close, but he does have some alternative options. Sleep Like the Dead and Cruising in the Stellar Sea are decent on him. Swordplay at S5 is also okay, but since he only wants break effect and speed, the 3-star Lightcone Adversarial is actually pretty good at S5, giving him a massive speed boost for 2 turns after a kill. Now onto Relic Sets. Boothill wants the new Iron Cavalry set coming in 2.3. It's tailor-made for him, it's perfect. But of course, that's after his banner, so some strong placeholders are the 4-piece Thief set, or 2-piece combinations of Messenger, Watchmaker with Thief. For his plan ornaments, use the Kingdom of Banditry set. It gives a ton of break effect, and although half of its function is locked behind 145 speed, Boothill wants to be going that fast anyways, so it's important to hit that. If you don't have decent banditry pieces, then some placeholders can be Glam Off, or the new set coming in 2.3, Forge of the Calpani Lantern. However, it's a little niche as the enemy needs fire weakness for it to work. Main stats, Boothill wants crit rate on the body because he gets a ton of crit damage from his Ascension 2 passive, speed on the boots, physical damage orb, or attack percent, whatever has better substats, and then break effect on the rope. For substats, simple 145 speed minimum, then as much break effect as possible while trying to get a little attack on the side. Crit provides very little value to him, so it's not worth going for it. So Teamcomps, again his role is DPS, so hyper carrying him is ideal, but to start, Ruan Mei is by far his strongest teammate. The amount of value she provides is insane. She increases weakness break efficiency, which is most of Boothill's damage percent increases, resistance penetration, speed buffs, and break effect increases. She's practically irreplaceable for Boothill. Pair these two with Silverwolf and a sustain, and it's the best hyper carry comp for him. But if you don't have these characters, then Ruan Mei can be replaced with Harmony Trailblazer, they're decent as well, and replace Silverwolf with Pela, who's also very strong. Finally, Eidolons. Starting with E1, at the beginning of battle, Boothill gains 1 stack of Pocket Trick Shot, which allows him to ignore 16% defense. Defense ignore is always strong. This is a pretty good damage increase, but when deciding to either go for E1 or S1, get his signature first, it's almost needed. E2, when in a standoff, he'll recover 1 skill point and increase break effect by 30% for 2 turns. It's really only useful for SP management. E4, when Boothill is in a standoff with an enemy, the enemy will receive 12% more damage, and Boothill will take 3% more damage instead of 15%. This Eidolon sounds good initially, but it's not that much of a damage increase, especially for an E4. And of course, his E6 is broken. When his talent is triggered, which is his massive break damage attack, Boothill deals additional break damage to the target enemy by 40% of the original damage multiplier, and even more break damage to adjacent enemies, equaling 70% of the original damage multiplier. This is a massive damage buff, pretty much turning this hunt DPS into a destruction DPS. But that's it for the Boothill guide. This guy definitely has the coolest character design, pretty much on par with Acheron.